guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Different background again. I actually quite like filming here. I think I'm going to stick with it. Ages ago on my Instagram I did a little question sticker and did a Q&A for this video. I was supposed to do it ages ago, but life got in the way and I was finishing uni at the time, so I never really got round to it. So I thought I would do it now. Let's get on into the video. Right, so these are going to be a mixture of fitness and just random stuff that people have asked me. So the first question is 3 random facts about yourself. Right, so definitely number 1 is that this is so odd, but my toes are curled, not like really badly, but enough so I can grip things quite tightly with my feet. I call it evolution. I just think it's probably genetics, but yeah, I have quite curly toes. Not in a weird way, in a normal way, if that is possible. Number 2 is that I served Ed Sheeran Chinese when I was working in the local Chinese shop. I spoke about that in probably my last video when I was talking about where I used to live, but yeah, that is probably my claim to fame. And the last one would have to be that I talk to myself quite a bit. I know a lot of people do it, but I feel like I just talk to myself a lot. I don't know why. It's like a processing thing for me, I think. I think if I say it out loud, then I'm like, okay, I need to do this. I'm thinking this, whatever. Yeah, I talk to myself quite a bit. The next question is, how do you stay focused during lockdown with all your uni work? This has been something that I found quite hard because I've wanted to stay focused and on track, but it has been quite difficult because we usually have a lot of group critiques and a lot of group feedback, which you haven't been able to do just because we haven't had the resources, been able to go in, anything like that. So I found staying focused quite hard. I have managed to pass this year, which is great, but yeah, it was just not a lot of fun doing it. There's not a lot I can do really, but I did find it quite hard to stay focused. The best gym wear, I feel like this is going to sound really generic, but I absolutely love Gymshark. I find that they're really supportive. I've only had the leggings from there. Bit of an addiction with buying them, but I absolutely love them. I want to buy some like sports bras and some tops, but I always just seem to gravitate towards the leggings for some reason. They just look so good, and they've got the new light up ones in the dark, which I think is so cool. But yeah, definitely Gymshark is my personal preference. If you could move anywhere in the world, where would it be? I think it would have to be Australia. I think the country is really cool, it's really chilled, and it just seems like a nice place to live. Some of the stuff I see on Twitter, and the animals are absolutely huge. Like, how do you put up with that? I would not want to find a snake in my toilet. I don't know, it just does not sit very well with me. That would be the only thing. I absolutely hate tarantulas as well, so seeing one of them would not be okay. Yeah, 100% move to Australia. The next question is, how is lockdown going for you? I have found lockdown to be easier than a lot of other people who I've spoken to. I think this is probably because I've had my job to go to and I've got my little circle of friends there, so I haven't felt incredibly isolated as a lot of people who I've spoken to have. I think this has probably been my saving grace, as much as I moan about it. Yeah, definitely. I have enjoyed going to work a lot more because it has been my socialisation. The next question is, any tips on dieting and eating right? I 100% think that you need to track your macros, not your calories. Calorie counting can become quite obsessive, and I don't 100% agree with this. Calorie counting can be extremely obsessive, and I definitely felt that myself. You need to set yourself a reasonable calorie goal. These 1,200 plans and whatever that you see out there as well are not realistic. You're not going to feel good if you do not stick to it, and you're going to feel like you failed and not wanting to continue. You need about 1,800, probably the minimum, to be eating normally. Anything under that is not a realistic goal. So tracking your macros, I use MyFitnessPal, which I spoke about in a previous video. I find this incredibly useful because you can see your intake of fat, carbs and protein, and you can set your own percentage or use one of their plans. This is in no way sponsored by them or have anything to do with them. I just really enjoy using their app. I feel like it's probably one of the better ones, and you can get a lot out of it, and it's free. You can get premium on there, which obviously helps you a lot more, but just kind of a basic starter position. You can create your meals, which will then show you the macros for that particular meal, which I find super helpful, and then you can work up a percentage. I think also something that I said in my previous video, which I stick by, calling it a diet is not going to work. You're not going to stick to it as much. Calling it a lifestyle change, because you're wanting to change how you're living and how you're eating, because then it does not restrict you into what you can eat. Also, eating your pizza, your cake, your chocolate is completely fine, just in moderation. Like the Mediterranean diet, I would advise, if you like your chocolate and your alcohol, that you read up on this diet, because it does include dark chocolate and red wine. Everything in moderation is good for you. Yeah, do not call it a diet. I've said that way too many times. A question that was asked to me, and bearing in mind this is on my fitness account on Instagram, was, do you like fitness? Nah, I hate it, mate. Obviously, I absolutely love fitness. I think it is amazing for your mental health, and it has brought me closer to a lot of people who I would not have had the opportunity to meet before. It's a brilliant hobby to get into. I highly enjoy it. I have found that it has opened many doors for me, and I feel better in myself, more confident, because I have discovered fitness. The next question is, are you using any workout plans / guides at the moment? I used to swear against these because I was like, I can do it all myself, doesn't really matter, you know, I know what I'm doing. But I am currently using Grace Beverley's Shreddy. I love it. I absolutely love it. I am paying £10 a month at the moment because I have commitment issues. It was too much to pay for the year, so I'm just keeping to a monthly payment. I find the guides to be brilliant. There's meal plans on there as well, but I'm just using the workout guides at the moment. For lockdown, this has absolutely saved me. I don't think I would have known what to do for a home workout as such, or wouldn't have done it as much. But obviously having a kind of day-to-day workout that I can do at the moment, there are the quick fire workouts. You can do 10 or 20 minutes. I have stuck to the 20 minutes because I wanted to challenge myself more. I would highly recommend this to anyone who's getting into fitness. I find this to be a great way to get your foot in the door, to start working out. It is very intense. I've never sweated more. I would 100% say get a fitness guide. Do your research on it before. I saw a lot of people talking about it on Instagram. I read up on it online. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there, but just make sure that they fit you best. I find the Shreddy one fitted me better than others because there is home and there is gym workouts on there. Just do your research, basically. Another question was, are abdominal exercises sufficient if I just want to lose fat around my stomach? You can do exercises on your abs. It will help tone up, but you cannot spot reduce fat. A lot of people at the moment have been talking about hip dips. Admittedly, myself, I've been influenced by what I've seen and thought that I could put out a workout on there that would help reduce hip dips. Like, personally, I do hold quite a bit of fat on my hips, but you cannot just think that doing ab exercises is going to give you washboard abs. You need to do all-round exercises that will then help you to reduce the fat that is on top of your abs. Everybody has fat on their tummies. That's completely normal. It is protecting your vital organs in that area, so you are going to carry a bit more fat. Another question was, should I approach my sessions with a fitness plan? My answer is yes. You should go into a workout with a plan. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty aimless and you're not really going to know what to do next. If you want to do upper body, set a certain amount of exercises, probably 5 would do, and a certain amount of reps, or timed, to give you a good pace. So you get a certain amount in without stopping, looking at your phone, doing whatever. Set a timer and try and keep to that timer. As I said before, with the Shreddy workout, it is timed, so it gives you like a certain amount of time, and then I don't go on my phone, I don't get distracted, so I do feel like I've had a good enough workout. 100% use a plan. This is obviously all my own opinion. Another question was, how long do I need to work out for? I think this is so personal because obviously everybody has very different lives. It can be chaotic or whatever, but I find working out 3 to 4 times a week, that does sound quite intense, but bearing in mind, I only do about 20 minutes if I haven't got a lot of time in the day, so I do fit it in. I find this works quite well because you're still staying active, and then you've got 3 rest days. Some of the days I will have a longer workout than others, just depending on my energy levels, what time of day it is, different variables like that. How long you need to work out for is completely personal. I would say probably from anywhere from about half an hour to an hour is a good enough workout. It is completely your personal preference though. And the last question is, how important is nutrition? Kind of ties into, I think it was like the second question about any tips on healthy eating. You cannot get to where you want to be without the right nutrition. It's basically 80% nutrition, 20% working out. If you do not fuel your body with the right type of food, then you're not going to get to where you want to go. For instance, if you fill a petrol car with diesel, it's not going to work. It is exactly the same as our bodies. If you put the wrong type of food in, you're not going to get the results out that you want. Thank you for coming to this little Q&A. It was fun to answer your questions from Instagram. I will pop another one up pretty soon, so we can do another one of these. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel. I would highly appreciate it. I love doing these videos for everyone. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.